Welcome back, guys. Where we left off, we went to go talk to Falcon. He gave us a little bit of information about who might be able to get us to Terra nimbus. But if you think of people of his could help us find Terra nimbus, I'm inclined to trust your instincts. Not guaranteed, but finding this guy is worth a shot. Even if that were the case, there's no guarantee that he would succeed in finding such a place. Yeah, that's remarkably like what I just said. We have precious little else to go on. We shall resume our discussion here. Meanwhile, you can help us by seeing if you can find any other information regarding Terra nimbus. Now, did we have any more pickles left? Understood, King Eric. Olivia, we were hoping maybe you could help us find this pilot named Robin. Perhaps Crankshaft can help you. He knows many of the pilots in Port Puerto. Great, thanks. Crankshaft is our chief airship pilot. Well, yes, he still is technically, but, you know, we were going to talk about that. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Yeah, start with Crankshaft. You'll probably be able to find him at Cochina Rica. If you have any trouble finding it, Luciano can show you where it is. Got it, thanks. Let's get going. Oh my, that is quite a thing to witness. It would be so nice to be able to go back and forth like that. I'd love to be a fish sometimes. Oh, let me know if you figure out how to do that. Port Puerto, here we come. Dad, can I go with them? Not this time, darling. We need you here, Princess Laura. We have distinguished guests from all over Riveria. It would be unthinkable for the Castell Princess to leave the castle at a time such as this. Fine, I shall perform my boring duties as a boring princess for the good of all boring. Lucas and Butterfly, we're counting on you. Please let us know if you come across anything useful regarding the existence of Terra nimbus. We're leaving now, for real this time. Alright. So off to, Port Puerto to see this crankshaft person. Was it just me, or was Andy a bit weird when he was talking about this crankshaft guy? I hope we're not getting in over our heads here. I don't even know if that's possible at this point. Let's take the airship to Port Puerto. Time is of the essence here. I'm gonna hop on here real quick. Onward! Do I have enough money for that? I should. It's only like 100, right? And we're here. Go see Crankshaft. Let's hope there's no trouble with this guy. Ahoy! Then who are yous? This guy's making me dizzy just looking at him. The heck is that? A weak talking butterfly trying to say something to old Crankshaft. Boy, this barley juice is messing with my ears now. Now I'm hearing butterflies. Your hearing is fine, sir, Crankshaft. I'm a talking butterfly. Do you happen to know anything about... Whoa. Yes? Don't you be just... Oh, hey, I'm a talking butterfly. Do you know of a good sandwich shop in the area? Look, we just wanted to ask you a couple questions, but if you're not interested... Oh, I just bet you are. Okay, Lassie, you're right. Just keep flapping those lips like a talking mailbox. Flappity flap. Jeez, what is this guy's problem? Nah, what's the matter? Little flapping fly. Did old Crankshaft make you upset? Miss Olivia said you were the chief pilot in this town. I can't believe they'd put you in a position like that. Maybe they were talking about another Crankshaft? My mistake. Good day. The darn tootin' is a good day. Every day is a good day where I come from. Dad! Sweetie, bird, honey, pod, darling, peanut, sweetie. What are you doing? Just look at you. Ah, yes. Just look at you, my honey mustard muffin darling Aurora. You said you were done with all of this. Enough with yous. I'll be done with all of this, but I'm ready to be. Done with all of... Oh, Dad. You were thinking about larking again, weren't you? Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt. Here. And you are? Well, we've come here from Castell. We're looking for a pilot called Robin. Do you know him by any chance? What do you want with Robin? He's very busy, you know. So you do know him? Yes, of course. He's over at our workshop. Can you take us to see him? Please, we have a very important matter to discuss with him.
Oh, yeah? What's so important? Probably just something silly like flying veggies or floating islands in the sky.
Apologize for my father. Some days are tough for him. I'm Aurora. Pleased to meet you. I'm Yulia, and this is Luke. So you must be the talking butterfly who's really the daughter of the life goddess I heard about. Huh? Oh no, I don't know what you mean. Right, well, our workshop is on the east side of the marina. Let's head over there. So he's just like a drunk. Alright. This is our workshop. Not as busy as it used to be. I'm sorry about that whole thing, Dad has been such a mess recently. Looking at him, you wouldn't guess he's the chief pilot here in Port Preto. Robin originally came here hoping to work with him, but Dad just wasn't in a very good place. I felt kind of bad for Robin. Dad was kind of his hero. Robin was so down, so I told him he could stay here and help in our workshop. He lives inside your workshop? Yeah, well, more like he works in there. He takes small breaks to nap. He's pretty focused. He tries to get Dad to help him every now and then, but it's just been no good. Ever since, well... Ever since what? Just... never mind. Come on in. I'll introduce you to Robin. Hey, Robin. Someone to see you.
What'd you say? Who's that? Let me turn this off. Hang on.
Sorry to interrupt your work here. I'm Yulia, and this is Lucas.
This may sound like an odd question, but
do you know anything about Terra nimbus? We talked to Falcon earlier. Or rather, he crashed a meeting we were having, and... well, he said he's actually seen Terra nimbus. He seemed to think your piloting skills might just actually, well... that maybe you'd be able to find it.
You spoke with Old Man Falcon, eh?
You believe that story of his? About actually seeing Terra nimbus?
Most people just laugh at him, you know?
He's become kind of a joke around these parts.
Of course, if you're serious, I mean, if you actually do believe the old man, well, he might be able to help you.
Well, to be honest, we don't know what to believe, but that's why we wanted to talk to you. If there's anything you can do to help us, we'd really appreciate it. There isn't much time before... Before what? You know, before the end of Riveria. So you think an extremely powerful floatstone would get that ship working? We hope.
Well now, isn't that the darndest thing? The other butterfly pretty much said the same thing.
The other? Oh no.
Oh no, Noelia is doing something here.
Yeah, that other butterfly has been quite a big help here, actually. Thanks to her, we've narrowed down the area where Terra nimbus could actually exist. She should be back any time now. You know her? Yeah, I think I know her. Robin, I'm back, and boy are my arms tired. Can you massage my neck? Maybe we can find a pair of tweezers or something. Hello, Noelia. Yulia! Noelia, Yulia, Noelia, Noelia, Lucas, Noelia. I think that's everyone.
Unless, do you already know each other?
What are you doing here? We want to find Terra nimbus, and we need Robin to take us there.
Wait, what? You didn't say anything about that.
Yeesh, look at you, showing up to sponge off all our hard work. You're just a leech with pretty wings. Shameless, you know, just shameless. No, we're not leeching off anybody. Now just calm down there, Noelia. But Robin, this other talking butterfly is just... Noelia, please. I've already asked you nicely now. Okay, fine. Go ahead. Go on. I'll just flap here quietly, not saying a word. I'm really sorry, Noelia. No offense. Yes, she did. I sure did, and it's my pleasure to tell you I made it so we can now go to Terra Nimbus. What? Did you sort out the fuel situation? Sure did. We should have plenty now. That's great news. Good job, Noelia. Looks like everything is about ready, then. Should we give it a try, Aurora? Let's do it. We can complete our float stone. Wait, Noelia, is that what you've been doing with those doomstones? You've been using them to make a float stone. Shush. That info is given out on a need-to-know basis, and you're not on said basis. Really? That's what you're doing with here? That's what you're going with here? Oh, stop looking at me like that with that expectant flapping. I hate that. Okay, fine. What do you want? An explanation? Yay, let's have an explanation! Well, we figured out that once the energy leaves a doomstone, it will float if it's sent back to the sky. Even after it's all broken up? Right. Well, so we've been using these pieces and shards to try to put together a float stone. You can do that? Robin first came up with the idea, and I figured if we could put all the doomstones together, then Noelia helped me put it all together. She's really being modest. I doubt that. Oh, jealousy. Does not become you, Yulia. Look, just think about it, though. I mean, these things were floating in the sky before they crashed into us. I never would have thought doomstones could turn into floatstones. I would have thought it impossible. But I'm saying this right now to two butterflies, so all bets are pretty much off at this point. Well, what can I say? Except that I'm impressed. But Noelia, why are you suddenly so interested in Terra Nimbus? Well, while you've been down here trying to save the world, I've been doing my own research. I think Mother used to live on Terra Nimbus. But? Are you sure? How did you find that out? Well, it wasn't just one thing. I had to sort through a lot of legends and folktales, half-truths. But this last piece I found in one of the old Puerto legends really did it for me. It talked about the disappearance of the goddess and her return to live among the isles in the sky. I don't think that was just poetic language. I think Mother may... I think Terra Nimbus may have been the last place she visited. Can we just get the engine ready now, Robin? I don't want to just be flapping here all day. Of course, I do need to make a few final adjustments, but yeah. I sure do wish the big boss were here, you know, just to make sure we're good to push some altitude. I don't think my father's going to help us, Robin, but do you think the airship is ready for this? It'll be fine. I mean, yeah, sure, fine, I think, I hope. Don't ever go into motivational speaking. Did you guys meet the big boss, or Aurora's dad? He's the chief pilot of Puerto, one of the best you'll ever meet. Well, one of the best, when he's flying. Dad had a close friend who would go out with him searching for Terra Nimbus. But his friend Larkin, he disappeared in the airship. Dad had been fixing up. Dad hasn't been himself ever since. He won't even talk about Terra Nimbus lately. Hey, he'll get back on his feet eventually. A great man like him won't be broken so easily. No way. Especially if we manage to find Terra Nimbus. We've got to act now. It's all in our hands. We have to be sure the airship can take the kind of pressure that... I'm so sorry, excuse me. Aurora. What was that? No idea. Find Aurora. Okay. Aurora, are you okay? What is she looking at? Is there something I can help you with? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound so terse. I was just... When I was little, I used to watch my dad work on airships here. This place brings back a lot of memories. Dad and Larkin would hang out here for hours just talking. Dad was so happy then. What is that in your hand? Oh, nothing. It's just a piece of the first floatstone that Dad gave to me when I was little. You can barely see it. Dad made a promise to Larkin and me. He said we'd use this stone to find Terra nimbus someday. Looking at it now, there's no way a tiny stone like this could make our big dreams come true. I used to think it was something special. Now it's just a reminder of better days, and the fact that they're gone for good. You don't know that for certain. Wow, guess I just had a big sloppy piece of depression pie, huh? Sorry about that. Aurora, is there anything we can do to help? I don't know. It's just really hard to watch my dad do this to himself. I know what he's going through, but at the same time I have no idea what he's feeling. That probably doesn't make much sense, I know. My dad and Larkin were such good friends, though I think that's why he keeps Robin at arm's length. He's scared of getting too close to someone again, and that's why he won't help with the airship. Anyway, the world's fate depends on us, right? No time for feeling sorry. I'll just throw this away. Don't throw that stone away. I'll take it. You want it? It's lost its floating power, you know? But I don't have any use for it anymore. A keepsake floatstone. Thank you. I should be thanking you for lending me an ear. I feel a little better now. It's time to hit the workshop. I think Robin and I are close to getting this one operational. Let's go see Crankshaft again. The stone may have lost its floating power, but I think there may be something very pure still inside this tiny little thing. Something that Crankshaft might be interested in. Cool. Let's go spark an old man's dream of finding Terra nimbus again.
What do you want?
Looks like someone's still hitting the barley juice.
What are you whispering about over there? Ain't nobody hitting no juice. That's juice, a bush.
Stuff don't taste no good.
No good. No more anyways. Not since none of your business.
Crankshaft, we need your help finding Terra nimbus.
All you's talking Terra nimbus this, Terra nimbus that, Terra nimbus this, that. It doesn't exist, I tell yous. Chase afterwards not even there. And you lose what is actually there in front of you. Ain't no Terra nimbus in front of me. Or in front of no one else. No either.
I think Terra nimbus is real.
I don't care what a wee little flying grasshopper thinks. It's making me dizzy just looking at you. Besides, it don't matter. Without my expertise, ain't no airship flying no way. When no airships flying, ain't no accidents happening. Ain't no one getting hurt. You hear me? Is everyone blind except me? Look it, rocks falling from the sky is a sign that nobody be flying anyhow. Tell the heavens to be telling you to stay out of the air and stay on the ground.
You're not the only one who can get an airship off the ground, you know. Aurora and Robin are just about done preparing an airship for its first flight.
What? Aurora's working on an airship?
Yes, and it's almost ready. Robin is confident he can reach Terra nimbus. Well, he's going to give it his best try anyway. Do you know what this is, Crankshaft?
Was it a rock?
It's Aurora's. She said you gave it to her many years ago. She's kept it ever since.
Wait a sec. That's a floatstone there.
Remember the promise you made her when she was little? That you'd use this to find Terra nimbus.
I gave the wee lassie this stone as a gift.
That stone wasn't the only gift you gave her. A promise that day as well.
What do you know, you little talking moth? You're right.
Robin came to Port Puerto just to work with you. Doesn't that mean something to you? You brushed him off, but Robin isn't complaining. He just went right to work on that airship.
Those kids in that blasted airship. I need a drink to clear my head.
Don't you think you've had enough barley juice?
I sure do, you little airborne ant. I always think I need a fresh cup of coffee, some cold water on my face if I'm gonna help those kids.
Now that's what I wanted to hear.
Thanks, Butterfly. You're a good bug.
That was pretty easy. Why didn't you just show him that to begin with, then? Give him a nice talking to. I don't know what the problem is. I can't get her to start. I've tried everything. Maybe the fuel lines? No, I checked. Those ignition switch is fine. We've got plenty of power. It just doesn't seem to be taking up anything from the floatstone. How's that possible? But we tested it thoroughly. It should be working. Let's take another look at the engine. Don't be so down, Robin. It's just a minor setback. No, it's not. I mean, it's really beyond me this time. Everything is in place. We should be flying.
Well, at least you got that part right.
Boss!
You can't fly an airship if your spirit is deflated. And there that Butterfly was telling me you weren't the type of person to ever complain.
Oh, I wasn't complaining, sir. I was just trying to think out loud.
Yeah, I know how it is. You have to think out loud while you're working. Real loud sometimes. Not bad. Not bad at all.
I don't know what the problem is. Everything checks out. I hope it's not a design flaw.
Well, I would have never thought you two could have put together an airship on your own. But you indeed blew my hat off with this. You see, I don't have it on anymore.
We both put everything we have into this. Dad, an airship that won't fly is just a piece of junk.
I see you remember the first thing I taught you about airships. That's good. This thing sure is pretty, but airships were made for the sky, not for art galleries. Or, bring me my tools, will ya?
What? Okay, sure. Just give me a second. It's good to see you, boss.
Nah. Now don't start getting all sentimental, boy. We got some work to do. I can help you out here, Robin, but you know once she's airborne, it's gonna be all up to you. Up there.
I understand, boss. We know you can do it, Robin.
Is it still sticking? Hang on there. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of patience. Patience and the elbow grease.
Do you need anything else over there, Dad?
Nope. In fact, I think we're just about done here. Just... give me one more second.
You think that did it? There's only one way to find out. Thanks for your help, boss.
This airship is top of the line now. Let's stake my word on it. You two put together a real beauty here.
Wow, you really think so?
I know so. I've seen a lot of airships, and this one may be right up there with the best of them.
It's good to see you back at work.
Yeah, well, you've got these two to thank for that. Lucas and that little busybody Butterfly there. They showed me this floatstone here.
Oh yeah, that silly thing. I kinda kept it all this time.
It's too small to power an airship, but in its own way, I think it did quite a bit to get this thing flying.
Thanks to you. I always knew you'd help us out, Dad.
Nah, Aurora, you always had faith in me, didn't you, my dear?
Did you see that?
Ah, he's getting the glow.
That floatstone, it was glowing for a second there. Oh, there's still a little bit of juice left in that thing. Well, I think we're back on track. Alright, everyone. Flight 001 to Terra nimbus, now boarding, all rows.
All rows indeed. So who's gonna be in that second row with you, Robin?
Well, it's only a two-seater, but I hadn't quite decided who should come with me. Lucas volunteers. That was easy. Let's go. And I'm going too, of course. Noella, there's only one passenger seat. You're a butterfly, sis. Think about it. Lucas, just let me know when you're ready. Well, no time like the present, right? Time to fly. Have a safe flight. You two come back safe now, you hear? Lucas, I've got butterflies in my stomach. There's probably a better way of saying that. I don't know what you're so nervous about. We still don't know whether or not Terra nimbus even exists. But I know it does, and we're going there. You worked so hard to get this airship running. How can you be so pessimistic? You've got no idea how hard I worked, sis. And I'm just being a realist. All aboard, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Whoa. We've cleared the cloud line. Yeehaw! Nice work, Robin. You know, this reminds me of... It's almost like how I got to Riveria. I was flying through the clouds, but everything past that is just a blur.
There it is.
Oh my! It's an island in the sky! It's Terra Nimbus, it's real! Oh man! If only our man Falcon could be here. We did it! Woohoo! Terra Nimbus, ahoy! What was that? What's wrong? I don't know. I didn't like how that felt. Altitude is good. Altitude is good. Still okay on fuel. Doesn't feel like we got any damage here. Whatever, just get us to Terra Nimbus. I remember how I landed in Riveria now. I was flying through the clouds and then before I knew what was happening, everything just stopped and suddenly I was screaming as I plummeted to the ground.
Oh no.
I didn't do that. Nah! Wake up! Where are we? And where's Julia? Are you okay? I'm so glad you're okay. I don't know what happened to the airship. We were cruising along fine when the engine just stopped. At least no one seems hurt. We're lucky we landed. Wherever we are. We must have just made it to the edge of Terra Nimbus. Let's do some reconnaissance. That'll be the quickest way to orient ourselves. Keep an eye out for our airship, or any piece of it. Right. Julia, you and I will... Julia? Where is she? Ah, of course. Now we're going to have to go search for her too. She's always making things about her. Alright, we got Robin with us now. Z22 too, yep. Alright. So we made it to Terra Nimbus. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends. On the next part, we search for Julia and the airship. See you then. Bye!